Good morning, everybody. So today is the session third of Power BI. And again, today we will be spending good time in learning some new things in Power BI. So session one, we created this page number that is the mission one, wherein we learned how do you create a column chart, pie chart, line chart, step, and how do you create the heading, and we imported the data before that. The second session, we learned this mission 2, wherein we learned how do you create the cards, how do you, by default, the sum comes in the Power BI, then how do you convert that to the count. We saw distinct count. We saw how do you create a tree map, which was this. And then we also saw how do you create the bar graph. So basically, these are the things which we have learned. And yesterday, we have also learned how do you create this interactive button by going into the insert and going to the button. And from here, we can see. And we also added how do you go to the next page by going to the page navigation. But in the old version, page navigation was not there. So we learned yesterday how do you go to the view and click on a bookmark and create a bookmark, and then we link. So this and yes, there was one more interesting thing which we did yesterday. That was how do you create a matrix visual to create something like a pivot table, and on that we spent a very good time in learning all these things. Now today is the day 3, and this is basically a Power BI basic to intermediate level training. This is not an advanced level training. In advanced level of Power BI, there is a formulas concept, which is basically a data expression language. Basically, that is a DEX formula, which many of you might have heard. Like in Excel, you have a formula. In Power BI, we say it as data expression. That is your DEX language. And above DEX language, there is one more thing which you should know. That is a M language. So this DEX language formula, which is written like count A, count F, VLOOKUP, if condition, all these things are available in Power BI. And that DEX language formula is written in one of the higher language, that is the M language. Okay, so that is a very high level. So this you should know all these terms. Hence, I'm just explaining all these things to you. And today, what we plan to do in next few hours is this. So today we will be trying to cover this 8 topic. I really don't know how much we will be able to complete, but we will do it. So first is the interactive slicer. So we will learn how do you create an interactive slicer over here. And here I'm going to show you one technique uh, which comes when you practice more in Power BI, then you come to know all these things. And that thing is something like this, that you will have this page, and in this page, you have this slicer. So how do you create a slicer for this? Okay. So if you will see, there is an option slicer over here, but when you create, it will create, but creating like this will be little challenging for you. So I'm going to show you how do you do that. Okay, just give me a minute, friends. Just give me a minute. Yes. So this is one of the interesting thing, that how do you create this direct slicer, you will not get. So I will show you some interesting part in that, and you will love that. The second option which we are going to love will be the added interaction. Like now, if I click on 2000, oh no, I will give you a simple example. Let's say if I click on over here, let's say office supply. See what will happen to this, huh? See, I'm clicking on office supply. When I click on office supply over here, it is going to change other things also. You see, these numbers are changing here. If I click on technology, So all are linked basically. So it will update you for the technology. When I click on furniture, it will give you for the furniture. So basically, this all are linked. When I click on Ramzan over here, you see this is going to update. It's updating. So yeah, so it is now showing office supply of Ramzan, technology and furniture where I have searched. If I click on John, it will show for the John. So basically this concept in Power BI is known as interaction. Means interaction is happening now. Again, if you want to bring it normal, so you have to again click on John. This remember friends, this is very important part I'm showing you. See, I click on Kumela. When I click on Kumail, it will show me Kumail all the details over here, right? It's coming. So, but total sales Kumail did 4 million. This many transactions he did. Okay. Now you will say, Ramzan, I want to reset. So how do you reset in Power BI? There is nothing like clear all, like in filter, you have a clear all. Here you have to click again on Kumail. This one. Again I click, it will come back. Got it? If I click on, for example, David, so it will show only for David. But again, if you want to bring it back, you click on David, again it will come back. Okay, this is one small point which you should know. So yeah, so I was saying when I click on Ramzan, it shows all the Ramzan. So you want to break this relationship. Means I want when I click on Ramzan or anywhere, it should not change this. So that is breaking the edit interaction. So here I will be showing you how do you do that. It's just 2 minutes option. And then today we are planning to learn the Power Query also. What is Power Query? So basically, friends, when we import the data, we said import data and we said load, right? But there was one more option, transfer, which I didn't explain you day one, day two. So if you have a messy data, then you can use a transform option, clean the data, and then load it in the Power BI. Either it is a data problem, capital, small, whatever. Oh, we will be learning in the Power BI, and that will be again a very interesting topic for you. After that, you will be learning how do you do the refresh. Okay, so basically, in home there is an option refresh. It will update, and when you publish, it will automatically refresh. But this refresh can be scheduled also. But for scheduling, friends, you will need another option, that is the report server. So if you have in your office, when you take a Power BI now, so see, Power BI is having three things, friends. I am going to take few minutes of theory also, so that there are something which I need to explain. One is the Power BI desktop. Okay, understand this very nicely, because in future, if you are working practically, you should know these things. These things which you are seeing, this is a Power BI desktop on which you all are now practicing. That is Power BI desktop. Okay. One is Power BI service. What is Power BI service? So basically, you have to go to powerbi.com. On this also, you can go and create the reports, or when you publish this report from here, it will show you report on powerbi.com website. So that is Power BI service. Okay, and then you have Power BI mobile, mobile apps. You have Power BI mobile apps. Then you have one more thing, that is the Power BI for developers. Okay, like this you have few things which you should know. Then we will see how the mobile view work, means how it will look. And if you want in mobile view, when a user sees, it should not see all, it should see only total sales, and it should see totals by category. So how do you set the mobile view? We will also learn today how do you apply the theme. You have created this nice design, but you want some background and some nice, like where you do design in PowerPoint, right? But themes and all. So here also there is a themes option which we apply. And then how do you import a custom visuals? You have so many visuals over here, column, line, pie, bar, but there are some third party who came into the picture and then said, hey, we will give you the custom visual, which Power BI is also not given. So how do you import that? I'm going to show you. So you will have hundreds of visuals from there that you have to try it on your own. I will show you the track, and then on that you can move on. Okay. So over here, I will just delete this one. And finally, we will be learning how do you publish and share. And here I will be showing you about Power BI service. What is the concept of workspace, how Power BI service looks like. So this all things I'm going to cover, friends. Okay. So this is a plan for today, friends. So I think now we are good to start the session. And first interactive thing for which many of you might be waiting, that is your interactive slicer. Let's get started, okay? So I will come over here, which we had did last time. So here is my report one, here is my this, and what I will do is I want to create something like this. So I will go here. Yesterday we had done this pivot table, right? Now on this sheet, I want to add a slicer over here. So I will keep this page as it is. I'm just taking a duplicate of this page. Okay. So I will right click on this page and I will say duplicate this page. Don't click by mistake delete. Okay. So duplicate the page and you will see a page over here, and I will rename and I will say mission 4. Okay, done. Now I don't have a space, so I will just select this. Remember, you have to practice this. So make sure you see, okay, and don't here and there. So I will just bring all these things down, and I have created some space. Okay, so my manager tells me, hey Ramzan, this all is very nice, but I wanted to know this 35 million total sales you are saying me, this is of which year? So you will go here and in a data and you will see order date. Oh my God, this is of 16, 17, and this is 80. So this basically report is of multiple years. Your management wants to see 2018 or 19 sales. So how they will do it? Give them such a facility that they click and everything is done. Doing this in Power BI is very easy. So I will quickly go here. Remember not to select. If you select this and if you come and click on slicer, remember this slicer will be added in this object. So what you have to do, you have to deselect, or you should not select anything. It means on this white area you click. It means it is selected now the page, nothing, no object is selected. So I will go here and remember this is the fifth line, one, two, three, fifth line, and the second option slicer. You can see this funnel. So as soon as just click on a funnel, halas, and you will see something coming over here. Perfect. Now what we will do, we will make it little small. Pay attention, friends. So yeah, so now I have got a slicer. Now what? I want a year. So here there is a field. Sometimes this field will be switched off. You have to click and you have to open the field. In this field, you have to see where is the order date. Where is the order date? Okay. So here is my order date. I will click on a drop down of it. And here I will see date hierarchy. Pay attention, everybody. And again, I click on date hierarchy and I will see year, month. So what slicer you need? Hey, I need for year. So you click on the year and on the left hand side, you will see this. Now here some important thing is there, and you will think that you will go to the format and you will go to general and you will make it horizontal. So outline, color, outline weight, responsive, X, Y, width, height. You will not see any option that you can create something like this. You will not find option. There is a method for that. So this point I wanted to emphasize here. So now when you click, here is 2016 to 20 data. First, I will explain this. If I move this, so this is now 2019. So this is moving. So 2016 to 2019, this was the sales. Again, I will move here. 2018, this was the sale. It is means between. So if I come here and if I say, for example, 2016 here, so this is basically 6 million sales of 2016 year. Got it? I hope you all are getting. This is one way of giving your management to do it. Why not I quickly go here and I say, for example, size and oh my God, I'm not getting anything over here. So let me come here and switch off this. And if I come here now, friend, do you see this small drop down over here? If I click on a drop down, you will see multiple options. First is the list. So when you say list, you will see your drop down coming something like this. So if I click on 2016, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, right? So this is also the nice one, but no, I want something like this. So again, I will make this. So this is also a good style. On the left hand side, you can keep some people like this. Again, I click, so it becomes for all. I click over here. There is another concept drop down. So when you come over here and you will see a drop down. So if you don't have much space for many years, you can just put something like this over here and give it to the management. And they will come over here and whatever they want, they can just see the and they can use that. So this is the second way. So one was the list. Third is the between option, which was coming by default. Okay? So over here you can just put and it will come. The fourth one, just say back. And again, I wanted to make it something like this. And I click on this arrow and there is less than equal. This nobody use. Basically, I have never used this. So you have to go to the list. Now I'm coming on a final talk after showing you drop down and between. You have to come on the list. Pay attention list. In list you will get this. So this is what? This is row wise. This is vertically arranged and this is horizontally arranged. Okay, so I will come here and I will go to the format. And now when I go to general, you will see orientation. Remember in previous orientation was not there. Now I click on this and I say, hey, I need a horizontal. So you click on horizontal and it's done. And now you will see a horizontal buttons are created. After this, now you all are expert in doing the formatting and all. So I don't think that I have to explain it to you. So I go to the selection control. There is one more interesting option. Sometimes people don't know. Na? Again, you want to bring it back. There is the option select all. How do we add that, friends? Oh my, I think I'm explaining too much. So you should remember. So I go to the selection control over here and there is an option single select. Now it is off. Multiple select means you can select multiple by pressing shift or control. We prefer this one, select all options. So always on this. This I prefer. Now it's up to you. So I click on select all. So you will see select all. So it becomes a little easier for management to see how about select all. So now it will show you all. Now when I click on 2006, 2016 sales, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, select all, select. So it is, this slicer is almost like an Excel slicer, but in Excel slicer, you don't get select all option. Here they have given you select all options also. Okay. So I go to the items and there is a font color if you wanted to change. And over here, like we always keep this 15. So it's visible when I say publish. So you can say 15 size, which looks nice. Okay, friends. So this way, basically, you can create the slicer for that. Okay. So I hope you have understood. And can you give it a try now? I think I should wait and I should relax for a few minutes. So give it a try. And when you are done, tell me in a chat box, done. Okay, friends. So I hope you all have practiced this concept of slicer. And now, as requested, I will just quickly repeat in next 1 minute. How do we add that? So we will add for the quarters. So again, I will come over here. First, I will not select anything. Remember, if you select anything, this slicer will come here. Okay, so I click on the white area, I click on the slicer, it will come over here, I will bring nicely over here, let me adjust it something like this. Then what you will do, I will go to here, this, it will be like this order date. So I click on a drop down of order date, first this, then I will click on a drop down of this, then I want a quarter, so I click on a quarters, so I got a quarter slicer. But I will go here and I will click on a list. So when I click on a list, it will look something like this. Then you will go to the format. This is a format area. You go to the general and over here you will see horizontal. If you will not put this as list, you will not see horizontal. Remember this in mind, friends. Okay. And then I will go here and I will say size. Oh my God, why it's not doing? I say text. Text also is not coming. I say font, font color, font family, font this. Okay, no problem. So I will go here and I will say items. And when I go to the items and over here, I will just make it like that. So let's say 15 increase and I will put it over here. So basically this way you can do, and then you can do the formatting or whatever you wish, and you see it's updating. In fact, now you can do one more thing over here. Like I click on 2016. So this is 2016 sales, right? But 2016 sales, I wanted to see first quarter. So 2016 first quarter. So this 29 million will go less, right? This will become something, now it's 4 million. So it was 6 million. Got it? So this is very interactive and really management will enjoy to create this thing in Excel. For some, you have to use a formula. For this, count formula, distinct count formula, slicer. For this, first you have to create a pivot table on that chart. But in Power BI, it's very easy. You are just taking a visual, clicking, and it's becoming. Now, when you will practice on your own in half an hour, you will create all these things, friends. Okay. So this was the concept about the slicer. I hope you all had got it. Okay. So I have wrote for you making list, orientation, horizontal. Halas. Now we move to the quickly second topic, that is your edit interaction. Okay. So good. The session going to record, done. Okay, okay, great. Now we will be doing edit. What is edit interaction, friends? Again, pay attention. Let's say how I will explain this option, in an easy way. Okay, when I click on 2016, okay, see, actually it should update. Let me give you some another example. Okay, we will do this way. If I click on Kumail, this name, what is going to happen? See, as soon as I click on Kumail, it's showing you Kumail sales, that is 4 million. Kumail did this many transaction. Naturally, this will be one because he is the one person. And Kumail has done sales in 3 different countries, correct? And Kumail, office supply, technology, and furniture sales in this category he has done. It's so interesting, friend. You see, it's so in which software you can do this. They have made life very simple. But now I want that no, when I click on Kumail, it should not update this chart, for example. So I will select this chart first, and on the top, you will see one option format. Acha, if I click outside, if I don't select this chart, I will not see format. So if you are not seeing format, it means you have not selected, my friend. So I click on a chart, okay? And then I will go to the format, and in format, on the left hand side, you will see edit interaction, okay? When you click on edit interaction, you will see something will come over here. Something is going to come here. See, I'm clicking on edit interaction. Do you see something has come? One is filter, and another is none. Okay. So when I select this and when I say edit interaction, he has given all the option every pair. So I say boss, in this chart, I will come and I will say none. As soon as I say none, this is going to become black. I click on none, it became black. Now I click outside. Now if I click on Kumail, you will see this all will change. Total person one, this will become 4-6 million. This is not going to change. See, I'm clicking on Kumail. Got it? This became 4 million. This, but this didn't change. If I click on David, it will update his sales. If I click on this, it will update his sales. If I click on this, it will update his sales. But it will not update this. Got it? Again, I click on it and it became a normal. Got it? So this was a concept of edit interaction. Okay. Can you give it a try, everybody, please? Uh, Click on the same interactive button. Uh, Good question, Anushaya. I think trying to ask that, okay, Ramzan. So now when I click on Covel, this is not update. I want now it to update, right? I hope you are asking the same. So what you have to do is, again, you have to go format. And like Murali said, you have to go here, edit interaction. And there is an option over here, highlight and filter. So you click on filter. When you click on filter, this will become white. When it becomes white, then it becomes normal. I will show you once again. Now we see I click on David, so this is going to update. Okay, it's updating. I click on Muhammad, it's updating. I click on Shabir, it's updating. Okay, one more time, friends. So I click on it, and first I will click on this none. I am on this. So I click on none. So now when I click on Kumail, this will not update. Okay, it's not update. Now you will say, okay, I wanted to bring it back. Means it should update. Then you come here and don't click on this, but again you click on filter. Click on filter. So it will become white. It means now this is no more edit interaction. Got it? So good question. You should ask a question. Okay, very nice. Okay, friends. So this was adding interactive, edit interaction, and this was adding interactive slicer. Okay. So now we wanted to cover more these topics, but I think I need a break for a few minutes. And now we will take a break. Okay. So because this topic power query, this is will be little bit more taking more time. It will not complete in 10-15 minutes. It is going to take a little bit more time. So then in between, I don't want it to give the break. So now we will take a quick break. And then when we come back, we will do then a continuous session, okay? Through Power Query, yeah? Thank you so much. Got. Okay, everybody. So now we are starting with the third topic for today. That is your Power Query. Something very, very power. The name itself says Power Query. Okay, so what does it mean? So for this, actually, I have to create some example for you. So what I will do, and that problems like creating a messy data and that everything I will do in front of you, so you understand nothing will be ready made here. Everything I will show you. So I will go to this Bangalore folder. Sorry, not Bangalore. Where is my super data? I copy this. Okay, and I will go in the Bangalore and here I will paste a new data and I will just say unclean. Okay. unclean or whatever name, messy, you can just give it. Okay. So I will press the enter, and till now we have imported a clean database. But let's say you get a data which is not clean and you want to create a report. So how it will create? So first, while importing, you will clean your data with the help of Power Query, and then you will import. Okay. So this is my data, and on this, let's make some problem, or not the problem, but some spelling mistake or something like that we will do. Okay. So over here, let's say for example, I will just filter some thing over here. Let's say I have country, so I will just filter, let's say India. I have India data, and in India you have some places where you have, let's say for example, Mumbai in capital, and over here let's say Kolkata in capital, Pune in capital, let's say Surat in capital, Patna in capital, something like this. You have one is this, another is the spaces. So over here I have something like this, and I have some spaces, extra spaces over here in front of the name, and this can be the two example. Okay, simple like this. There can be many things. It can be something like that, that you have something like this area which is entirely not filled, and how do you fill that? Or yeah, something like this you have. And now, or there can be one more thing, your date format is not correct, or you wanted to separate first name and last name, so something like this you have. So now I will just remove the filter from this, and I will close this file. And now this there is a problem. Let's say, so I copy this and I will open my Power BI third instance. It means this is a Power BI. I can go to the file and open, but I intentionally opening a third so I can switch the screen easily. Mm. Get data, Excel, click on it, press enter. This is my unclean data. Normally we select and we say open. But while opening, the first step is selecting the sheet which I wish to import. It will show me the preview. Oh, I have to check it, and I say not the load, but I will say, hey, transform my data. So now when you click on transform data, you will see entire new window. Now this window will go. Now it's opening another window, and this window is known as PQE, that is Power Query Editor. Just for your knowledge, friends, Power Query is another feature in MS Excel also, and Power BI also, which solves lots of your problem and can automate many of your reports. For many of the things you use a formula, like if you want to convert text into capital or small, we use upper and lower formula. In this you don't have to use formulas. You click and your work will be done. And for this Power Query itself, you need around 6 to 7 hours of training to learn all this. So you will see there are so many options. You see, this can be covered in 6 to 7 hours. Transform, add column. So this is very, very interesting thing. We will do some small changes over here. So for example, if I go to the transform, and over here, let's say the first column was not header. So you can say use as a first header. And over here, let's say I have this data, which was, I think it was the city, right? Where we had the changes. So this was the city. So I just click on the city option over here. And basically for cleaning a data, we normally use this area, text column. Most of the time in Power Query, you have lots of things, but most of the time you use this. And in this, you will go to the format and there are lots of options. Okay. One is lower, upper. So if sometime your data is all in capital, all the names of the countries are in capital. And while showing in report, you want first character capital, not all capital. So how you will do? In Power Query, you can't make changes, right? So with transform, you will make change. So if I say uppercase, everything will become uppercase. Got it? If I say lower, lower, capitalize each, capitalize. So it's very simple. And whatever you are doing now, it is coming in this applied step. So one is this promote header, then change case, then you did this. Like it's undo. If you will say I don't want that, so you just remove this option. So you will delete that and it will do only this next time. So this is something very, very interesting, which you are going to learn now. And again, if I go over here, you have an option clean. So if there is some name and in that customer name, there were many extra spaces and all. So you can't use trim and all over here. You have a Dex language, but the simple way is go to the format and say, hey, trim. So all the unwanted spaces will be removed the way you do it in Excel. But unwanted spaces will be removed. But what about the special characters? Sometimes you have box, sometimes you have some other special characters. You want to remove that. Then we use a clean formula. Add prefix, add suffix. Prefix and suffix means before the name you want to add Mr. in all place. So you can add this or you can add doctor, something like that can be done. If you have first name and last name, I think I should give this example to you in a different way. Let me see if I have some names over here. Let's say for example, I have customer name and I want to split that. Actually, now let's take just example, a friend, Andrew Allen. If you will say, hey Ramzan, this Andrew Allen, Harold Pavlan, I wanted to separate in two different columns. How you do in Excel? You use a text to column, or you use a left formula, or you use a flash fill, right? These are the three ways, or these are the three ways which you do. In Power Query, it's very simple. I click on customer name, you go to the split, and over here it asks you by delimiter, by position, what. I say, hey, split. Friends, you see, do you get this option in Excel? By lowercase to uppercase. It means if first name is capital and other name is small, you can separate that also. By digit, non-digit, by position, this all you have to try when you get the time. So I will say by delimiter, separate these names by delimiter. And we are in which column? We are in transform tab. Okay? And I will come select, so I say space, wherever there is a space, you separate it. And I say, okay, so here you will see first and second name will be separated. Got it? You see, it has been separated. Is not this very simple and interesting? And whatever you are doing now, friends, it is actually recording here. So first is source, then we moved, then we promoted header, then we changed the type, then we changed the capital, then we did trim, then we split it, and now we just change the type again. So means change type means the split only. So the intention of saying is basically in Power Query, you can do all these things. In fact, if I come on a date and if this date is not in a proper order, you can change it on this date. You just have to right click and over here you get lots of options, change type, and here you will say date. This needs a separate time to explore each and every option. Transpose, reverse row, count, group, data detect, fill, replace, unpivot, convert to list. Lots of options are there, friends. Okay. Remove duplicates, remove errors. So basically, this is another mini Excel. Whatever Excel you play now, that is the thing. But they have created another mini Excel, which is your Power Query. You can do amazing things in that without using a formula. So this was just some small thing. You have an extract option. You want to extract only 3 characters, 4 characters, before delimiter, after delimiter, range. Lots of hundreds of options are there. Acha, you imported a data and you clicked on transform. It transformed. You made some changes and now you want to come to this Power Query again, means on data. So how do you return? So you have to go to home and there is an option close and apply. And I say close and apply. When I say close and apply, automatically it will close and will come back to the Power BI. And over here, I will show you what it is going to do. And now he has started the applying that and then the import options will start. This can be done in Excel also. So I will give you the idea on that if you know very good. And now when I come over here in this data sheet, friends, this is my data sheet, right? When I come over here, do you see this? First name and last name has been splitted. Okay, where is that one? Here. So the first name and here there was not last name. No, I think here you will see here down. I think it's a little bit down. So basically that has been splitted. Oh my God, it's too much down. Okay. So basically whatever effect you have given over there, it has been applied over here. And now over here, you can go and then you can create the normal report, whatever you want. So the intention of just showing was this, that there is a messy data. While importing, you can go to the transform tab. Power Query editor will open. There you can do some changes and click on the close apply and then it will load the data in Power BI. Then you will start the working. So yesterday, this was the step which you remember when I was showing you the PPT. One second. My God, starts. Okay, let this PowerPoint open. I don't know why it's not responding. Okay, so till the time you practice, don't waste the time. Just practice that Power Query type, whatever three, four options I've explained you, simple ones. And then we will move ahead, okay? Actually, I started with this, but I have not replied to Bhim Prasad Sharma's query. How do you change quarter one to Jan, Feb, and March? Yes, Bhim Prasad, give me 2 minutes. I will reply to your query right away. Okay, give me 2 minutes. Okay, I will reply to your query. Okay. So now here is the interesting query where participant is asking that how do you convert quarter one, two, three, and four to the Jan, Feb, and March. So here is the way, friends. I will click on a slicer, step one. Step two, you will go to the fields and instead of quarter, you will uncheck the quarter and you will say month. That's all, and your problem is solved. But here is asking Ramzan, Jan, Feb, and March is done. If I want to select Jan also, Feb also, and March also, how do we do that? So when you come here, you get this on the top corner, friends. You click on that corner and take a drop down. Take a drop down, come over here and adjust it. Now see, you have to manage this somewhere here. Okay, but let me keep it as of now. And when you click on this, you can select Jan, you can select Feb. Oh my God, I'm not able to select. But he wants, remember, I need Jan and Feb, March. How do I do that? So you select this, friends. And over here, if I remember correctly, we will go to the format. And in format, you will go and say, hey, manage my selection control. And here you will say multi-select with control and you on it. Wow. Now when you click, now I can select Jan also, Feb also, March. So this was the reply to your query, my friend. Okay. Try to practice this.
Ramzan, actually, that was not my query. My query was, see, we are having quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four, right? So instead of QTR one, I should get like Jan JAN hyphen MAR. So it would be like Jan, Feb, March. So and for the second quarter, I should be getting April, May, June. So the text
No,
is
you want no. Then what you have to do it for that? Then there is a different way. Then for that you should have, my friend, a separate column in your database. So in this you can do this way. So I got your point. So instead of this date now, here you have to add one more column over here. Okay, and in that column, by going into the transform, you have to go, and then you have to add some condition. If condition, you have to use a dex formula where you will say, okay, if this is September, then this is a third quarter, so it will come third quarter, sorry, September, October, November, December, and then you will take in slicer between. So I don't think time will permit, but I will create some small video on that, and then I can share it with you how it can be done. For this you have to use some formula, friend. Okay, it will not happen directly, because there you get Jan, Feb and March. You will not get this way, because here you see, when I go here now, you get my, I got, instead of quarter one you want Jan, Feb and March. That's all.
yes, Ramzan.
Correct. So this is the only way which I have explained you. You have to go here. You have to take that Jan, Feb, and March. Otherwise, over here, if you see list, in list you don't see this way. You get only this way. So then you have to add one more extra column on the right hand side. Use some DEX formula, which as of now that you don't know. Then I have to explain that. How do we do that? And I will create one small tutorial or video on that, and I can share it. Then that column you have to bring it as a slicer. So on this date column you will not create, so you will have another column over here with the name months, and then you have to drag that column into the slicer. Then that problem will be solved, friend. Otherwise there is no other option, which as far as my knowledge goes. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Ramzan. If possible,
Okay.
just share that video.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Okay,
thanks.
sure. It's okay. So Janna is asking a question. Can we add multiple items value in one slider? No, in one slider you can have one, but multiple selections can be done. Like you say, multiple selection, Jan, Feb, and March can be done. That can be done. Okay, whatever the changes we do at table level, will it apply automatically when we import incremental data? Yes. Incremental data is, let's say you have 100 rows and in future you added 10, so it becomes 110. So only that 10 rows will be added. Yes, it is possible. Whenever you update, it will always be done in an incremental way, because Power BI tries to minimize the work. So he sees all the data are same. So he will just update the incremental one. But this detail, updating of a data, concept of auto refresh, you will get here, my friend. If you want more detail, this is normally done in report server. So if you want more detail, I will quickly give you now this option where you will get, this is the answer for your query. Very good question you have asked. I will copy this in front of you and I will go here, and your answer you will get here. Configure schedule refresh. So there are different types of refresh available. Okay, and over here you have to select. So basically this is a report server which normally company installs in his primary. So whenever you take Power BI now, so where the data installed, normally it is there on powerbi.com, means Microsoft server, whatever it is. But you will say, no, boss, I don't want it to keep it on the cloud. I want my internal. Then you have to add the gateway for that. Okay. And with that gateway, you have to install Power BI report server. This is little bit very advanced topics. So you have to install Power BI, and then you have to go to the manage, and in manage you have to say SQL. Yesterday we were discussing about the SQL refresh connection. So connection, user authentication, everything. Creating a schedule refresh. So you go to the manage and there will be an option edit. If I remember, where is edit? Edit here. Report specific scheduled. So here when you go to the edit, you can schedule it, and there you can also set how you want all full data to be updated or only incremental data, because sometimes when you get data from the online, naturally you will not change the previous data, it is not right. So that it will happen. So for that you have to read little bit on this part and you will get it. Okay, so I will share this link on the chat first. So yeah, so you can read on this and you will get a little bit more update. And this is the best place where I also refer, docs.microsoft.com, where you are going to get everything related to Power BI, what's new, administrator, log. And if you really want to become expert in Power BI, use this. And here is the simple option, download PDF, and it will give you a very big PDF with screenshots and everything, and you can learn. But I don't think here they give you the DEX formulas. That is a separate file for that. So this was just a small reply. Whatever knowledge I had shared it with you on this refresh part. Okay friends, so this was about the Power Query. Now there is a option known as mobile view. So what is mobile view? This is basically my report, and I know that my management is going to see this in mobile, Android, or you say na play this apps. So you go over there. If you wanted to see now, you can check it right away. It's possible. And just download and type over there in apps Power BI. You download that app, and whatever username password you have created while installing this software, you logged in into that, and then you can see the report over there as well. So you will say, how I will see Ramzan? Means I have just logged in, and in mobile, so I can't create. So how I see? So what happens? Let's say you are a senior or you are a manager, and there is a team member who will send you one link on your mobile or on WhatsApp or on email. And when you click on that link, your mobile app will open and will show you perfectly arranged. So here, how do you do? So first in this, you have to go to the view tab. So this view which you are seeing, it is Power BI desktop view. Means when you will publish, it will look something like this. But how it will look in mobile? So you go to the view, and in view, there is an option mobile layout. Design your report for mobile devices. Got it, friends? This is again very interesting part. I will show you. So you click on mobile layout and it will show you a mobile layout, that this is your Android mobile and what you wish to do. So over here, friends, he has given you the visualization. So in your report, again, in desktop, you are seeing so many, but in mobile view, you will not see so many things, right? It will be seen, but it will not look good. So to management, you want to show some very important thing. Only two things, khalas. So I go to the mobile, and here it works like this. I wanted to show my management total sales. I don't want to show him how many sales people we have. I don't wanted to show him total transactions. These two things are important for them. So I take 35 million and I drag and put it nicely over here. And then I will manage it. Okay, chalo, I will manage something like this. And I also wanted to show him the, for example, how many transactions we did. So I will come over here and I will, this now I'm designing report for my mobile. Okay. So this will automatically become collapse over there. And I don't want it to show that. And I just wanted to show him one chart. Only this much on mobile I wanted to show them. Okay. And now I will come on the slicer and I will say, hey, I wanted to add the slicer also. In mobile also my management can click and my management can move. This all options are not available in Excel. It is only available in Power BI. So now this is your mobile view. Very simple. Now when you will going to publish and do that, I'm going to show you how you publish, where the report sees, where you have to publish in a workspace. I'm going to show you. But here the concept of only mobile view I wanted to show. So go to the view, click on mobile view, come over here, drag everything and just check if it works. Okay. So give it a try, friends, for a few minutes, and then we will move ahead. And then there is an option over here, friends, importing custom visuals. So like over here, you have charts and maps, lots of things are there. You have a gate chart. I think there is, I see this is a gate chart. This you should try. Many options are there. There's a map chart. I can't explain each one because if I explain 1, it is going to take 20 minutes for each one. So that is not possible, but you can click and give it a try on your own. So over here, you get one option, get more visuals. See, get more. So if okay, here this P denotes the R denotes the R script, which is a programming, and PY denotes Python. So you can even use Python for this. If you are a programmer, you can create the themes in Python. You can create some scheduling option or some features in Python and import that script. Very high end level. I have never used Python script till now, but if you know Python, or you can create some script and import it and create some visualization or data analysis. Okay. So this is a get data more visual. You click on it and you click on this option, get more visuals, and you will see some interesting visuals will come, which might be many places better than this visuals also, because that has been created by third party, which Power BI has not given. And many of them are approved by Power BI themselves. That okay, these are the approved one, so you can choose this. So bubble chart, cloud words. So you click on cloud words, install, and you get this tornado charts, and you have lots of things. You see, acha, we have the slicer, na? This is a slicer, but in this there might be some facility like this. Just the one person asked, "Hey Ramzan, can we make Jan, Feb, and March?" Just I'm giving example like this. There can be some another feature which its slicer it's not having. So the third party came and they said, "Hey, you have not given this feature in slicer. We will give like changing the colors." So they said, "We will create our own slicer, which Power BI have not given." So they created their own slicer. So you come over here and then we say normally add. As soon as you add, somewhere here you will see a timeline slicer will come. So when you add that timeline slicer is what it says, successfully import, and here is your timeline slicer. So now timeline slicer 2 points in. Now when you click on it, you will get the, oh my God, I did a mistake. I selected the category and I clicked on it. So then it will be applied over there. So I will click outside and then I will click on this slicer, and I got a slicer, and again I go over here in my order date, just giving you example, or let's say for example, I click on country just to give a quick example. And when you click on the country over there, here you get more feature which you have to set basically in formatting, then it is going to apply. So I keep on the formatting, and over here you see force selection. This force selection was not there in a normal slicer. I have never used this slicer, but I'm just giving you example. Force, what is force selection? See, current period, latest period available. So basically I will remove the country, then why not I try with the order date. So I click on the order date over here, and wow, friend, this is something amazing. You will love. I don't know. Here you have the text size or something like this, so that I can explain you. I think you are going to love this. Okay, wow, this is amazing. Now you see, friends, okay? I should create a space above, but I'm not having time and I wanted to complete other things also. You see this slicer? Is not this interesting? Normal slicer Power BI is not given. And you see here quarter, months. Oh my God, this is week. Week, right? You should get weekly. If you would have asked me a question here, Ramzan, show me week one sales, week two sales. How do I do in Power BI? I will say, boss, use the DEX formula and do it. Correct? In slicer, they have not given facility in this slicer. So like this type people came, he say, boss, you have not given this. We will create our own. So they created this slicer in which you click on week, so you get Jan, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 7. Amazing. If I click on Y, you will get only yearly. You click on quarter, you have quarter, each year, each quarter. I don't know if this serves your purpose. If I click on months, and here you get quarter 1, Jan, Feb, and March. Who was the guy who had asked the question for quarter 1? Can you see if this serves your purpose or no? What his name was, Subramaniam or Subbu, something like that. Okay, I think he's not able to hear me or he's not there. So I
It
go
was
over
E.
here. So basically the intention of showing was, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ramzan.
okay, you are there. Okay. So I was just, yeah. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, so I'm not able to hear. So by the way, I want you to try it out. Themes, I have intentionally not given you time for practice because it was just a simple. So go over there and apply theme. So there is nothing to practice in that, but you should at least try this importing of a visual. So click on it and try to import this one. Timeline 2.4. This is very, very useful and it will really make your report very interactive. Like click on day, week. This is really amazing, friends. Okay. So I want you to give it a try, please. Okay. And then when you are done, let me know and then we'll move ahead. Thank you. So basically, friends, there is a concept known as publish. So whenever you publish the report from Power BI, you can see always in powerbi.com. So there is a website with the name powerbi.com. You have to go over there, logged in, and whatever report you will publish from your desktop, it can be seen over there. So I have gone to the home and I have seen the publish and it is asking me where you want. I will say I wanted to publish in my workspace area. So in powerbi.com website, this is your workspace area and here that will come. So I will just say select and that's all. And here he is publishing, that's all. And here he should give me some link after publishing. When I click on that link, it will show me on a web. This is not possible in Excel. And that link can also be shared. Your internet connection is unstable. Okay. Okay, so and that link can be shared with management and that link can be pasted in your SharePoint server. Wow, see this link. Open country PBIX report in Power BI service. So I click on it and it will open a web browser and here it will be. So this link can be shared with management or it can be, oh again it asking me acha, because I have a different two browser. When I publish now it goes to the Firefox and normally I was operating in a Chrome. So that's why it's asking nothing of this, that's why it's asking. Don't show, yes. So yes, this link can be shared with the management or this link can be pasted in your SharePoint server or anywhere. I don't know if you have any website intranet where management can go and click or you just copy and paste it to them and they will see this way. Wow, and this is interactive. Here you don't have to press control. Yesterday somebody asked the Ramzan, we have to press control. So that was a design mode. Here you don't have. See, I click here to follow. I click so management can see the second page of this. When they click on next, they can see the third page, which I think is the this one, and then the fourth page. Okay. So basically, and here also they can move. This all has been created automatically. So the intention of saying was after designing a report in Power BI desktop, you have to publish and it gets published on powerbi.com. Okay, this is a one thing. After this report, you get lots of options like you have to share this report, you have to generate a QR code and that QR code you can send it to anybody like a image. He will click on that means scan that QR code and you will see the report. This is something very interesting which we have tried one time. Embed a report, publish to the web, means you can publish on your SharePoint site. Chat in Teams, means when you click on chat and Teams, if you have a Teams means the paid version, then each person in Teams can see this report and can interact on this report. Hey, why this happened this way, why this, they can ask some questions. So this I have took recently last time for one another company. So chat in Teams is there. Then you have an option export over here. When you click, if you want to send this report as PDF, send it PDF. Analysis in Excel, nothing. It will give you the data, so it is nothing. And then if you wanted to send it to the PowerPoint, you send it to the PowerPoint. So these are the small things that can be done, friends. Okay. So from there, you can't do all these things. You have to first publish the report and
Ramzan,
then come over here and do it. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Ask.
Ramzan, how do you disable export? For example, I just want to only publish the charts, but don't want to give an access to anybody to export the report.
Yes, you just wanted to publish the charts.
Correct. But nobody should have an
Yes,
access
then
to the data.
yes, then there is a permission from the report server that you have to set. You can create the user's password. That is done through the Power BI admin level. Means when you install the report server now, that time you can manage all these things. You can add the users, give them permission. So all this can be disabled. It is possible to do that, sir. But I have not done the admin level thing yet, wherein configuring the report server, that I have not done yet. But it can be done. It is possible to limit and restrict that. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the 4 pages which has been perfectly given and created and has been given. So this can be again shared it with the management. Okay. So yeah, so this was all about the Power BI service, friends. Okay. So great. So if you want, you can just give it a try, publish. But then when you say publish, you should have an account on Power BI. See if you have and give it a try. Yeah, I will wait for a minute. Mm, mm. Okay, everybody. So this you can give it a try. Now, whatever we have done in last 6 to 7 hours, this was basic concepts of Power BI. But still I don't think it was very basic. It was little bit of mix of basic and intermediate because many of you had never worked on Power BI. Hence we started from zero, and now I have a confidence on you that after this 6 7 hours of training, you should be able to import the data, create visualization, create the slicer, create the link, create the publish, and do all these stuffs. But in future, if you wanted to go for a little bit more complex, like you wanted to create some relationships between multiple databases, pulling, and you wanted to generate that, you wanted to manage the credentials, row level permission, that is known as RLS, row level security concept is there in Power BI. You wanted to do some calculation while means report get published. So then you have to use some DEX formula. So then that is the next level. So I suggest you to practice this on your own data next 1 week, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days. You forgot, we have a recording which we are giving daily, so you can see that and improve it. If you will not practice this for 1 or 2 months, you will forget 50% of it. And remember, Power BI is updating every month. Every month you get new features. So sometime If you open after 2 months, you will see some new screen. You will say, oh my God, this is what? It will not happen that way, but at least it's updating daily. So you have to be in touch. And remember, friends, future is Power BI. Every company is moving. See, Excel is not going anywhere. Excel is evergreen. It will be there. But Power BI is moving very, very, very fast. Okay. It is not going to replace Excel. It will never replace because both are Microsoft product. But Power BI has a different features in which you are importing a data, and the thing which Excel gives you is different and Power BI gives you different. Okay, so working are both of different things. Yeah. So Excel will not get replaced with Power BI. Both will work each other. Okay, but Power BI is the future, friends. Lots of companies are migrating because it has features. So make sure you practice, you implement all these things in your company and take your level to the next. Acha, in Power BI, you have certifications also. So you can go and give the Power BI certification also. But now the course which we have done, after this course, you can't give certification. This was a very basic level course, right? So that you get hands-on, and now you all are comfortable. So you can see more videos on Power BI. Go to the YouTube, search some videos on Power BI, each topic, and then increase your knowledge. This way you can increase your knowledge and practice it. Okay. So are we planning to have training on advanced level? There's yes, then a training team will tell you in future. If you want, then they can plan it, and it's totally on them. And as per the requirement and need, they will do it. Okay. So great, friends. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you all enjoyed the session, and I had got lots of interesting queries from you, and I am confident that at least with this basic level of Power BI training, you have learned lots of new things. Okay. So make sure you practice and take yourself to the next level. Okay. Thank you so much.
Hi Ramzan,
Thank you.
Anita here. The session was very interactive and very easy to understand even for non-technical people. So
Thank you.
thank you so much, making it engaging with your sense of humor and ensuring answering all our queries, making sure everybody is able to understand each step. Thank you for your patiently answering all our questions.
Thank you. Thank you so much. My
At least
pleasure.
personally, I benefited. I'm sure all of the other folks can talk for themselves, and really enjoyed this session. And it was very useful, met the objective we set for the training. Thank you.
Amazing. Lovely.
Thank
My
you so much.
pleasure.
Thank you so much, Ramzan. We were just also waiting for the next level. I'm sure actually this is again depends on a practice. How do we do it?
Yes.
But of course, this is somewhere at least good start for us. Thank you so much again.
Correct. Correct. Thank you so
Thank you,
much for
Ramzan.
sharing. Thank you. Thank you, friends. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Ramzan.
Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. Okay, friends. So bye. Take care and be safe. And see you sometime future in some another session. And be in touch.
Thank you, Ramzan.